Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Scott, his first carry. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run with Scott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Scott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Boston Scott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Throwing on second down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Great. 50-20. Check. Watch 54. Who that? Check. Fresno. Great. 54.
On fourth down, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
On second down, it's Scott. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On the ready. Switch it.
On first down, it's Scott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the carry, this is Scott. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down now. It's Hines, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1. Mike 54. Watch the run. Right there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. Walk 54. Gun. Bandit. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
65.
On second down, it's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on it. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Scott, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Boston Scott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run on first down. Scott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Second and 14. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Bang! Great! Bang! Bang! Check!
They begin the drive with Hines. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
8! Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Express. Mike 54. Mike 54. 20. Right there. 54.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He completes it to Peak. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Newton now to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Scott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Boston Scott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Hollywood Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This is Hines. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right? 54, Mike. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. 54 is Mike. 54, get it.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Target. Here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 28. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nyheim Hines hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mack Wilson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
On second down, it's Hines looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's got Peak. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play action. It's Newton. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2. And 3rd down and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. On 1st down, Hines. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
Push him back.
From the 17, Newton buying time to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go again with Scott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 28. 8.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Check safety. Check safety. Right there. Right there. 54.
On 3rd down. Hines, and boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
20.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
20. Express. 8.
Now Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
That's a pick.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So that'll back them up 5. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready? 780. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up, switch up.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on